Tapat naman natin sa China sa A21 sa Martes po yan, alas 5 ng hapon.
Walang crew chief dito, yung China pa naman, no? Part of our group, Chunyi. Map na medyo full concentration ng ating mga bata rito. Alam na natin ang composition ng ating Philippine team for the Asian Games.
Of course, it is powered by Rain or Shine. Diyan sila Almazan, 6
Yeah.
sa manlalaro dito. Powered by the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Yeah, and obviously nagkaroon tayo ng problema obviously doon sa last laro natin diyan sa FIBA. And you can see na pahiraman naman sa atin si Paul John Dalistan, although alam natin siya as Paul Lee, but his passport name is Dalistan. Of course, we have Stanley Pringle, John Paul Eram, si Stan Hardinger, yan ang mga kasama natin dyan.
Hindi nagkasya yung pangalan, ano? Stan Hardy lang. Yun pa si Christian Stan Hardinger.
At ito ang ating starting five, no?
And you like the 3 Rain or Shine Elasto Painters are on the starting unit. Norwood, Ahanmisi, and Belga.
Ayun, hindi rin nasama yung A.
Sasamahan ni na Eram at Pringle. Solid starting 5 to para kay Coach Cheng.
Oh, Stanley Pringle will play the point guard position and Gabe will probably play the two guard position. Si Paul pala will probably play the two guard position, and then we'll have Gabe Norwood number 3. Maganda yung si Eram because he really is a natural power forward, even in his school days, and he knows that position well. He's very athletic and agile, and we can have Bo Belga man the paint for us. Coach Yeng is on the screen right now. Nahirapan pa rin yung announcer na sabihin ng pangalan niya, Joseler. Yan ang tunay na pangalan ni Coach Yeng. At yun naman yung kabila, ito yung isa sa kanilang medyo maayos maglaro, no? Si Gabriel Love.
Solido rin naman etong Kazakhstan. At ang balita natin, yung isa sa mga main man nila, si Anton Promanov, hindi makakapaglaro dahil na-injure siya in that yung qualifier for the World Cup nung sila'y huling naglaro, nasaktan yung main man nila, kaya wala siya sa lineup ngayon para dito sa Kazakhstan.
I was telling you, as you take a look at their lineups and some of the players to watch there, of course, number 13, Rustam Vergali, a guy that can really score. Yan si Gavrilov, big man nila yan at 6'8". Tapos yung si Mursagaliev.
Yung isang Rustam.
Yeah, Rustam rin yan, also a shooter from the outside.
Balita natin 46%
Sa
three-point shooter daw to.
I was telling you earlier that the first time I saw this team was in 1998. Medyo sa Asian Games rin yun sa Bangkok. Mahina pa yung team nila tatatlo lang ang magagaling doon. Medyo malalaki lang talaga. They play a physical type ball game.
At yung 1998 na binabanggit ni Dr. J, yun po yung nanalo ang Team Pilipinas. It was actually the Centennial team that beat Kazakhstan for the bronze medal, coached of course by Coach Tim Cone. 73-68 yung naging final score doon. Yung dikit din, pero tayo ang nanaig pagdating ng dulo.
Yeah, but we played them in the beginning earlier. We played them outside in a province na nahirapan nga kami pagpunta dahil iwalay-walay mga venues. And we beat them badly. But they came back in the tournament. They have really improved in the last few years. Medyo umakit na rin ang ranking nila. And if you notice, ngayon medyo mga bata-bata na yung mga players nila. No? And even their head coach here looks like to be a young guy. Probably also a disciplinarian just like Coach Yeng. The way you can see the way he talks to his players.
Noong 98 nga, tinalo natin sila for the bronze, pero nabawian tayo, Dr. J.
Yes.
Tapos noong 2002, natalo tayo sa bronze medal game dito rin sa Kazakhstan, doon sa Busan. Pero dikit yun 68-66 yung naging final score.
That's why most of our games after that have been what you would say close matches. Ito yung partner natin dito. Maki.
Pero lately, Dr. J, the last 2 times nakita natin to, of course, sino ba makakalimot? 2013, MOA Arena. Quarterfinal round ng FIBA Asia Championships, which is now the FIBA Asia Cup, of course. Yun yung Gary David game.
Yeah. And obviously, that sparked him up. He has had a good career. Of course, Gary has gone to different places right now. Tignan natin yung mga lineup dito ng... pero itong nagulat ako dito because you can see that I haven't seen them for a long time. But their bodies are slim, yung mga Kazakhstan players.
At ilan-ilan na lang dyan. And it was the controversial game kung saan tinalo na natin ang Kazakhstan
By
in the
2
elimination
points.
round. 2 points nga lang, 67-65. Yun po yung inahabol natin, yung 11-point quotient na kinakailangan. Yun yung tumira si Doughtit sa sarili nating basket. Pero hindi lang naman tayo doon dahil pati yung Kazakhstan, nagpapa-turnover sila, tumitira ng mga 100 free throw dahil alam nila kahit natatalo sila doon sa game, papasok sila sa next round dahil hindi nga ganun kasama yung pagkatalo nila.
Well, that's a lesson that was learned, and I think we make mistakes sometimes in life, but we learn from it. And right now, the most important thing is you focus. This is a game that you can win, of course, and that you must win. Whether you win big or not, it's really up to you. It's really how the game dictates itself. But if you can win big, it will also help you just in case the quotient should come into picture.
Here we go. Ball is up. Team Pilipinas at the Asian Games is on. Nanalo po tayo. Sa opening tip, it is Maverick Ahanmisi getting it over to Big Bo Belga. You see the action already mula sa Team Pilipinas. Norwood from the corner opens up the scoring with a long bomb.
Yeah, that three-point shot really helped us because one thing that you're always hoping is that Norwood makes those shots because tendency ng mga kalaban sometimes is to leave him open from afar.
Kazakhstan on the attack. 3 nating kagad ang nasa ating talaan. Kita mo yung scrambling defense ng Pilipinas getting a stop. Norwood pitches it out. Dire-diretso na si Maverick John. Mintis nga lang.
Sayang yun. That would have given us a 5-point lead and really make us dictate the tempo of the game.
Do you like the energy so far this early
Good.
in the morning from our guys, Dr. J? Hindi tayo
Good.
sanay ng ganito, 10 o'clock local time. Alas 10 po ng umaga doon, alas 11 sa atin. Hindi na ganun kasanay maglaro ng ganun kaaga mga manlalaro natin.
Isa na yun. Pangalawa, kukunti ang tao. Karamihan siguro sa atin pa yan. Mga Pilipino pa yan.
Mga tumakas na day off, Doc.
Para mapanood yung mga to support our players. So, ito yung binabanggit natin big man nila. No, na actually, parang nablanka nga ni Bo Belga pero si Gabrielov pero tinawagan ng foul. Left-handed pala ito. No? Makes his first free throw.
Yan ang according to Coach Ryan Gregorio, the chief scout of Team Pilipinas, their best post defender. Ang recommendation niya na dapat sana daw.
Bakuna na
Foul trouble
makuna
kagad.
ng foul. O aatakihin natin. No?
Belga, finally wearing that Pilipinas uniform in a big tournament. Tanda natin, 2013-2014. Siya po yung naging 13th man as Pringle knocks in a 3. This man making his debut for Team Pilipinas in a 5-on-5 setting. Another stop here. Ahanmisi all the way. This time sinigurado na 8-2 ang ating score.
Maganda yung umpisa natin because nagpapakita tayo na maayos ang defensa natin. That will really making it difficult for them to score. And look at the way we switch almost everything on top. The high pick and roll now. Open.
Ito yung main man nila. Scoring threat nila. Gives it up. They are bottled up. They swing it around. The other Rustam. Murzagaliev misses. Rebound. Huhugutin ni Bazin. Here Gali. Trying to get it in. Norwood breaks it up. Team Pilipinas on the run once again. Pringle diving in is fouled. Tanda natin si Stanley Pringle making his debut for Team Pilipinas. Pero dyan sa
Sanay
Indonesia.
siya. Sa Indonesia
Sa
siya.
Indonesia, kilalang kilala yan dahil 6 years ago, he helped the Indonesia Warriors win the ABL crown.
That's right. Kaya parang siguro homecoming rin sa kanya yan. No? Baka marami pa rin mga fans doon. Kilala pa rin siya. No? Big player there. We have a 6-point lead right now.
Pringle may tanga ng bola. Looking to attack. Pringle kicks it out. They swing it. Norwood looking for the opening. 10 segundo na dito sa ating shot clock. Gabe between the legs with a pull-up. Nice shot mula kay Norwood.
Saka nakita mo yung coach turned in dismay at that 5th point of Gabe Norwood because he has made both of his jump shots.
Point spread para dito. sa Team Pilipinas. Kazakhstan looking to get their offense going. They're definitely bothered by the energy on the defensive end ng mga Azul. Steal na naman ni Maverick. Ahanisi with a breakaway. Second layup para kay Maverick.
Maganda ginawa ng referee doon, no call, because the advantage clearly was with the offensive player, so you give him that opportunity to make the layup.
At mapepwersa ang Kazakhstan into this timeout as we take another look at that beautiful move from Gabe Early and Maverick finishing them off.
Во-первых, если есть проблемы в защите, разговаривайте смен. Даже я говорю, играйте смело, чтобы не было этих трех. Во-вторых, кто-то играет в последний момент сейчас. Играет, пас Гоша отдал, окей. Джексон получил мяч, отдал быстрее. Играй здесь скорость, лицевую. Вы все стоите за игроками. Сыграйте как? Kailangan mo lumabas, ha? 7 yun, 7, ha? Kailangan mo lumabas. Hey, listen. Keep the effort. Let's not get too excited. Stanley, we'll set you up on the fist. Okay? Look for the soft target. Stanley fist, next play. Stanley fist, next play.
Ang ating Team Pilipinas National Basketball Team off to a dream start sa pagbubukas ng ating kampanya dito sa 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta. 10-point lead kagad, Dr. J.
I think medyo nagalit yung coach. I don't speak their language, no? But obviously nagagalit siya na parang hindi agresibo yung mga players niya na ayaw nilang tumira kahit open na. Naghahanap pa sila ng higher basket. Na maganda naman ang depensa. Yan, maganda na yun. Pero persado rin yung tira. And a loose ball foul probably will be called. I don't know if it's on Belga. That will already be number 2 on him. No?
Bikov battling
Hindi kay Eram yata.
underneath. Si Eram ang napituhan. 3 minuto pa lang po ang lumilipas. Diyan sa GBK Basket Hall.
Si Belga nga tinawagan yun. Kaya nga pangalawang personal foul at maaga na ang palit.
Christian Stan Hardinger checking into this game for the first time.
Ngayon si Belga, naging programa na rin yan kasama nila Butch Antonio ng manager ng national team natin. No?
Sa kanya nga isinabit ni Boss Butch yung silver medal back in 2013 when he was the 13th man of that squad.
Actually, we saw this play being diagrammed by their coach, no? The cut there after the pass. And that's what he's asking his players. They're all standing still on there. That's going to be a holding foul there on number 25, si Marchuk. Ito medyo matagal na rin yata naglalaro ito. Parang naalala ko pangalan niya. This is a nice cut
Tinamaan pa nga sa
sa
mukha.
mukha, but he was able to keep his composure, si Baikov, and still make the shot. No?
Marchuk picks up his first personal foul.
Parang mas bata pa yata yung coach kaysa sa player, about 30-something.
Baseline inbound. Pringle ang maglalabas. Stan looking at Stan Hardinger. 12 seconds na titira sa shot clock ng Team Pilipinas. Norwood, he's gone 2 for 2 so far. Gets it up to Stan. Pringle off the dribble, 5 to shoot. He's got to make it happen. Pringle up, in a pass. Gabe's got to put it up. Inabot tayo ng 24 niya.
And Stan, we have 2 Stans actually, Stanley at saka si Stan Hardinger. Pero he acknowledges that it was his fault. He had the opportunity to take a shot, but kicking it out caused us that violation, that turnover.
A lot of people have been waiting for this moment na si Stanley Pringle nga po
Makapaglaro na sa atin.
makapaglaro na para sa Philippine National Basketball. He made his debut somewhat noong FIBA 3x3 World Cup na ginanap dyan sa Philippine Arena.
Diba, it's a different game. And eventually, we will be very good in that pag napag-aralan na natin yung 3-on-3. Kaya nga nag-umpisa na naman yata tayo ng mga training yan.
Stan Hardinger to the cup. Scoring his first basket in this game. Manik sa 10 ang abante ng Team Pilipinas.
These are some of the players na baka hindi na-scout ng kalaban natin. Stan Hardinger is quite new. And you can see that if you let him go to his right, he will just bully you down there with his shoulders and finish off. So you really have to take away his strong side.
Eh, sa dami nang nangyari sa
Yan.
pagpalit ng lineup, napakahirap talaga natin i-scout, Dr. J.
O iniisip mo, nasaan yung mga sila Jason and so on and so forth. Oh, si Pugoy, wala pala yun dyan. Bigla na lang, iba na itong mga kalaban natin. Except for Gabe Norwood, yan alam nila. Kaya nga alam ng coach kanina, pinapabayaan niya tumira. Eh kaso, pasok naman ng pasok ang tira ni Gabe.
Kazakhstan on the attack. They look to penetrate once again, and then the kick out. Nice fake there. 19-footer, hindi umubra. Offensive rebound nga lang, uubutin ni Rustam.
And that's going to be a foul on Aram. So we already have 3 team fouls here in the first quarter with 5:20. Oh, gumagalaw yung oras, hindi dapat. Gumagalaw yun. But that was, oh, yun, gumagalaw pa rin. No?
Clock continues. Running time, Doc. Old school.
Hindi, mali yan. They have to reset that. Actually, 5:27 yung nangyari na yun. 5:20 na yan. Yung minuto nila.
Parang may lakad yung officials. Ano? Maaga pa.
Oh, first game in the morning ito.
It's just umaga.
Gulat ako, tumutuloy-tuloy tumatakbo yun dahil
7
obviously
seconds na wala.
may whistle na eh.
7 seconds did go off. Dahil hindi nila in-adjust. Nasa 5:20 pa rin. Doc.
So, scorer yan. Tsaka ito, may problema itong net. Dapat inaayos yun.
Huwag lang sa round robin ang ayos.
So anyway, a split of the charities. Philippines still enjoying the 9-point lead and a steal here. Ay, may foul naman si Stan Hardinger doon. Pang-apat na team foul na natin yan.
$14-5 is the score. It is Team Pilipinas by 9. Wala, nandiyan nga po sa panic ngayon ng Kazakhstan. They weave it up top. Murzagaliev gets it to his left. Murat. Doesn't work. Stan Hardinger gets it to Pringle. Medyo behind nga lang yung pasa. Nakalahati na po ang ating opening frame. Pringle kicks it out. Gabe gives it up. It is Ahan Misi who misses on that one, but look who gets it. It is Stan once again. Pringle sporting the number 11 dahil si Paul Talistanli ang may suot ngayon ng number 3. He has yet to make his entry here. As Aram will put it up against
Yes.
the shot clock. Big bailout mula kay JP Aram.
A shot made from heaven. Actually, and pumasok nga yun. So lamang tayo ng 11 ngayon dito.
That's another guy making his Team Pilipinas debut in Jakarta. Gotta love that about Coach Yang. Dalawang first-timer ipinasok niya sa kanyang starting unit. Pringle and Aram, of course. As this long bomb is missed. Look at Gabe trying to hustle for it, but he is outrun by Rustam.
And another turnover. No, but there was a push called against Maverick Ahamisi, no? Against Sigalov.
Ito yung bailout, ano? Excellent angle there. Kita mo the shot clock was winding down. Aram off the hesitation. He is looking to make an impression.
We have the
Raymond
big man.
Almazan checking
Yes.
in for the first time.
Big man, Raymond Almazan. Now we're already in the penalty, no? Getting 2 free throws coming up here. Para kay Sigalin Alexander.
He's impressive as well in his debut here. Takto pala si first timer in that starting unit. Nagpintis yung unang layup niya, but he made up for it with his hustle on D and eventually making his next 2 attempts.
That's right. He has 4 points in the ball game. Paul,
Ito na, ang pagbabalik ni Paul Talistanli sa ating national team. Pinagpahinga muna niya si Ahan Misi.
si Chris Chu na lang ang hindi nagagamit doon sa backcourt sila.
Pringle and Lee in the same backcourt. What a sight to behold here. Norwood over to Lee. Gives it up. Almazan. Takes it back out. 9 seconds sa shot clock ng mga naka-asul. Almazan. Back over to Lee for the long 3. Paul misses. Sa ilalim, may bakbakan.
Loose ball foul called against Almazan, and we're in the penalty. That will mean free throw shots.
So far, Kazakhstan shooting 4 of 6 from the free throw line, Dr. J.
Yeah,
Tayo,
that's
hindi ba tayo nag-a-attempt?
where we've been making our shots. And Kazakhstan, fortunately for us, has not been making its three-point shots. And the Philippines is very aware of their three-point shooting. That's why if you look at the lineup that we started with, medyo malalaki. And we switch everything because they're trying to open up their shooters via a lot of screen movements. Hindi sila na-open dahil parating nasa mukha nila ang depensa ng mga ating mga manlalaro.
16-8, Kazakhstan trying to inch closer to Team Pilipinas.
Ito may palitan dito.
Pressure in the backcourt is being applied now, but easily broken by the Nationals. Lee looking to dance here with Rustam Yergali. Lee gives it up. Pringle on the move. Up, and a teardrop.
Favorite shot niya yun. Yung kanyang step through and then he stops.
Yergali at the other end. Trying to spin away from trouble. Traveling. Dumulas nga yung kanyang
Good call.
pivot.
Good call. Good call by the referee.
Kita mo yung depensa talaga ng Team Pilipinas eh. Zoning in on Yergali as James Yap will make his much awaited return to the national stage, the international stage at that.
He played the small forward position, but we already got a nice contribution from Gabe Norwood. 5 points already, plus very good defense. That's one thing we hope that James can continue is the defensive ability that Norwood gave us. Oh, what a
Lee
move.
with a getaway. Matalas lang. Oh.
Sayang. Ang ganda na pirouette nito.
Galiev kicks it out. 0 for 3 na ang Kazakhstan so far from the three-point line.
That's why they haven't come close. That play was well designed. The guy was wide open. Yan talagang pipilitin niya. That's going to be a foul call against the defender. But, no. Tama.
It's going to be the third team foul para dito sa Kazakhstan.
Okay pa sila, no? With 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Tayo, naka-anim na to.
Yeah, that's why we got into penalty early. Bo Belga had those 2 quick ones. No?
Inbound from the baseline. Yeah, isolated on the right side. Yergali bantay. Doesn't work on his first attempt.
Nag-uumpisa na tayo mag-mistis na we're not getting the easy shots anymore. No?
Rustam gives it up to his left.
That's a bump and that's not a good foul because that will send him to the free throw line. And that's also the second personal foul of Raymond Almasan. Tipid na nga tayo sa big man, hindi natin kailangan mag-foul ng useless katulad niya. The guy he looks very slow going to the basket. We could have really gotten in front of him very easily.
Under 2.5 remaining in this opening frame. Humaba dahil sa dami nga ng fouls at mga free throw pinamigay natin so far.
Swerte nga tayo that they are not really that accurate from the free throw line. This is another miss.
6'8", 20-year-old Alexander Zigulin. One of their better post defenders. A banger who likes to attack to his right. Scouting report sa atin ni Coach RG.
Well,
He's shooting 1 of 3 from the free throw line.
of course, sabi na nga natin kay RG, maghahanap tayo ng team para sa iyo. Hanap na kami. Anyway, nandun rin yung coaching staff ng so Caloy Garcia was our assistant coach and si Ricky Umayang, mga aking kaibigan. He's also a scout. Assistant coach rin na sa Rainier Shine.
Lee.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, the thing was almost automatic para kay Paul. The top screen na gano'n.
0 for 2 so far para dito kay Paul.
Ito na naman siya eh. This is the shot that they've been looking for that they have not been able to make.
Yap in trouble.
Nako.
Oh, but he
good block.
rakes up for it. James Yap with a big swipe.
That's another blocking foul. Good call.
How about the veteran James Yap? Nawala sa kanya yung possession because of the hustle defense, pero bawi-bawi ang ginawa dyan ni James.
Tignan mo ito. He was gonna try to dunk this. Ayun, nakuha ni James from behind. And it resulted in a foul on the other Rustam. The other good scorer na si Mursa Galiev.
At ito, Dr. J, pinasok na si Chris Chu. Of course, Chris, a veteran from the Gilas 1 squad.
Well, we all know nakasali na si Jordan Clarkson sa team natin, but he's not gonna play today. You know, just playing game. And obviously, maglalaro yan against China. Kailangan rin niya ng konting ensayo at pahinga, siyempre.
Nagkakaroon siya ng 4 na araw.
Hindi mabilis na biyahe yan from America to Indonesia. Medyo malayo-layo yan.
Tumapa ng Singapore, Doc.
Yes, and there is a stopover. No?
LA to Singapore, tapos 2-hour layover. Kaya kalalanding lang dyan. Baka sa YouTube nanonood ng Sports 5 si Clarkson. Chu gives it up. Here comes Yap. James Snow, Stan Hardinger underneath, off the hesitation. Even that.
That's where we miss a guy like Jumar Fajardo. Because of course, he's 6'10", the way he finishes underneath the basket. Pag nakakuha na offensive rebound na gano'n yun, finish ka na dyan.
Dr. J, medyo matagal na tayo napako sa 16 points. Ha?
Yeah, you can see the defense is now going into it. I was telling our friend here, man, it's gonna be a defensive game eventually. Maganda lang yung umpisa natin.
Leave from
Isa
the
pa.
outside.
Ayaw pa rin.
talaga. Stan Hardinger though with the offensive rebound.
But that's not gonna count. The foul was already given up
Doon sa
earlier.
rebound pa lang. Ano?
But I think they're also in penalty na, no? Kasi of the previous foul ni... Ito, pangalawang foul na nitong one of their key players. Itong si Rustam Mursagiliev.
Dr. J, halos 4 na minuto ng scoreless ang Team Pilipinas.
Pangalawang foul na rin niya yan, no?
And finally, nasa penalty na itong Kazakhstan. Which is why Stan Hardinger is at the line.
Nikola Vasil coming in.
Stan Hardinger of the San Miguel Beermen. Misses on his first one though.
Obviously, a lot of help. The Rain or Shine team, you know, the Terry, at saka si Raymond, and of course, RSA, giving us their players. And of course, always nandiyan yung support ng ating chairman ng SBP na si MVP. And si North Global na ngayon, no?
Northport.
Oo, binigay sa atin si Stanley Pringle.
Talagang alat ang shooting nitong Kazakhstan.
Kundi lamang na sila eh.
1 of 13 sila so far in this first quarter. Though.
Kundi lamang na because that's what they're noted for. Those guys making 3-point shots like that. But it's also because we are aware of it. Last shot time dito para kay Paul Lee.
Oh, about a 2.5 differential.
Pero
Sina ba? Step back 3.
kanina pa ito.
Swerte rin ng Kazakhstan na minamalas na bigla ang Team Pilipinas. That'll do it for the first quarter. 7 of the 9 points ng Kazakhstan sa free throw line kinuha. Ang Team Pilipinas naman, napako sa 16 since the 4-minute mark. Tignan natin kung magbago ihip pagdating ng second frame.
Выбывами. У них 5 волн, мы кидаем трёхи. Атакуй. Другой здесь сейчас. Замещение. Здесь тоже замещение. Двигайте. Трёх это самое простое решение.
After that struggle of a first quarter, ang Team Pilipinas po. As we take a look at Yao Ming, of course, the legend of Yao Ming, Asian basketball legend, attending this game. Grabe, yung offensive struggle, maganda simula ng Team Pilipinas to begin with, pero minalas na rin pagdating ng dulo. Ang maganda lang dyan, yung depensa natin nangagat for the entirety of the first 10 minutes.
That's true, you know, because we only shot below 40% in that first quarter. But I think they shot below 10%. If not for their free throws, they would have had a real big problem. Kung hindi sila makakuha ng puntos. But we cannot expect them to keep on missing yung 3-point shots that are open because that's what they're noted for. So we had to be able to fight that a little bit more. Medyo kailangan sumagot dahil Paul Lee has gone 0 out of 3 or 0 out of 4. James Yap is like 0 out of 2. Diba? So, those are players that we're expecting to be able to contribute to us. Yan. Pasok na naman sa loob. Pero stepping on the line yan.
Magiging pang-pito na turnover na yan ng Kazakhstan. As Dr. J mentioned, 7 of 10 free throw shooting yung Kazakhstan in that first quarter. 2-point shot nila, 1 of 6. 3-point shot nila, 0 of 8.
Wow, that's only less than 7% lang ang kanilang field goal percentage.
Gusto ko pag si Dr. J katabi, pag si Dominic Duito, patay hanggang daliri sa paa, gagamitin pagbilang.
Hindi naman. Nasa light naman yan.
Ang problema natin, Doc, yung 16 points na yan, maaga nating nakuha. That was in the first 5.5-6 minutes of
Pero
the
sa
game.
16 points na isipin mo si Gabe Norwood ang highest scorer mo, 5. Tapos si Amici, 4.
Tignan natin kung mabago
Oy,
natin sa second.
that looked like traveling.
May foul yata muna.
And we got a good break there because there was a foul that was called. No, if there was a foul that was called, that's probably in the act of shooting. Ayun, no, parang nag-hop step eh. Pero sabay rin, tumapik siya doon sa kamay eh.
Kanina, 0-4-2 si Stan Hardinger. Last trip late in the first. 0-4-3 siya sa free throw.
This guy is a pretty decent free throw shooter. No?
At siya pa lang ang nag-a-attempt ng free throw so para sa
Because siya rin
Pilipinas.
ang talagang umaatake sa loob with a vengeance. He has 2 points also, remember, on his drive earlier in the first quarter. Kailangan makakuha niya ito para medyo magkaroon ng konting kumpiyansa.
At ayun na nga, nabasag na ang katahimikan para sa Team Pilipinas. This lead is back up to 8, 17-9. Alis isang minuto pa lang naman lumilipas sa ating ikalawang yugto. Ito na naman yung main man ng Kazakhstan. They are shooting 0 for 9 now from the 3-point line.
Pero yun, ng instructions. Do not be afraid to shoot. Oh, that's going to be a foul there. It's going to be against their main man. He's already frustrated. Ito si Gabrielov. Kasi kanina pa ito hindi makashoot. Ilang beses na siyang open sa 3-point shot. Pero yan, talagang siniko niya, hinawi niya. At saka ginawa niya lahat para matanggal sa ilalim si Stan Hardinger. So,
Ang hirap itulak niya nung i-box out eh. Talagang sa bigat ng katawan din ni Christian sa lakas.
masamang turnover yung coming off an inbound baseline inbound.
Maganda lang doon yung Gabrielov, dalawa na ang personal foul. Tanda natin. FIBA game to, which means 5 fouls na.
5 fouls
Graduate ka
ka
na. Stan Hardinger looking to go wall to wall.
Ito talaga ang sakit niya eh. Kailangan hindi siya maintindihan mo na ibibigay mo dapat sa maliit na player na point guard o two guard na magdadala ng bola. Tabay takbo ka, bibigay ulit yung bola sa'yo.
Chu kicks it out. Here's James from deep. Finally, para kay Yap.
Ang ganda ng setup ni Chris Chu. No? He had 2 options to pass there. You can see the Filipino crowd. Ayan, dumami kayo ng tao dahil meron kami mga tao lang dyan. Hindi amin yan. Ha? Yan ang mga taong mga Filipino na nandyan.
The rain or shine connection getting it done on that last sequence.
That's
Chu
gonna
to
be...
Yap, making it an 11-point lead para sa Team Pilipinas. Uy,
Yeah.
unsportsmanlike yata, Dok.
Well, ang ginawa kasi ni Chu, final siya. Nainis itong si... Ano ba ito? Si
Yergali?
Yergali. Gumanong pa siya. Nag-extra motion pa siya.
Let's see, Yergali, he's been frustrated all first half long, all 12 minutes long at that.
Yan, bumangga ulit.
Ayan na nga yung first foul para dito kay Chris Chu. And then,
Asi Taulaba about to see action for the first time. Siyempre, every minute na yung big man pwede natin... Masama ito. Tayo pa yata nabigyan ng parang...
unsportsmanlike foul na nakita natin yung senyas eh, di ba?
Oo. Kala ko nga siya eh. Dahil siya ang tumulak eh. And that's not good because you're giving a scorer opportunities to shoot from the free throw line. Like we always say, medyo nagbibigay ng kumpiyansa yan pag nakakashoot ka.
Nakita mo lang lumusot, ano?
Ayan,
Yung bola.
nakita mo, ang linis ng pasok eh. No? So, gaganahan bigla yan.
Tito Asi, making essential sa ito yung nangyari doon.
Okay. This is the one that was called because that was not a good foul to give up. Yung hahawakan mo ng kamay. And this one was eventually not called for anything but just merely parehong may second motion na very, very slight.
Free throw story on your screen.
75% na sila. Oh, 12 free throws already given them. Nako,
Ayan na nga si Gali.
dumadrive na sa loob. So now he goes back to the free throw line.
Eh, dun nga nila kinukuha kanilang mga puntos. 9 of the 11 Kazakhstan points coming from that free throw line.
I think we're defending well. Ang problema, that more fouls are being called against us. Plus some of them are unnecessary.
At this rate, Dr. J, maaga na naman tayong mape-penalty nito just like in the first quarter. Penetrate to the right,
But he
yes.
knows he can go to the left if we overplay him. So which is what we did there. We overplayed him. But he wasn't going to finish as high. Oh, he missed the second free throw. So good for us.
2012 ang nasa ating talaan. This team Pilipinas by 8. The pressure release papunta kay Almazan. Raymond to Taulava. Chu is open.
Hindi nyo kilala ito ah.
Chris buries that 3. The lead is back to 9 para sa team Pilipinas.
Parang hindi niya yata kilala yan. Of course, hindi nga nila kilala yun.
Make that an 11-point lead once again para sa Pilipinas.
Open.
And look at Asi run over to Almazan para makaiwas na to any other altercation. Kasimple yata. And it's gotta be noted then, I guess, Dr. J, na alam din ng Kazakhstan yung nangyari dito sa Pilipinas against Australia, and they know the global basketball community will be watching us closer here, and alam nila they can try and push Team Philippines a little more dahil alam nila bawal pumalag ang Team Pilipinas. Or kailangan umiwas, mas kailangan
Yeah.
umiwas ngayon sa kahit anong extracurriculars ng Team Pilipinas.
Yeah, kailangan maingat.
23-12 ang ating score. Nasimplihan niya ni Raymond, hindi siya natutuwa.
Yeah, he's very lucky na hindi siya tinawagan. That would easily be unsportsmanlike foul. And ball would have gone to them, plus pa free throw shots.
Eram nag-intis, siya pumasok dito para palitan si Almazan.
Lumusot ang pasa. Hindi
Pero
naman
mintis
pumasok
pa
ang
rin
tira.
natutukan.
That's how poorly they are shooting the two-point shot. Terrible, you know. But that's good for us.
Chu and Taulava trying to go to that pick and roll. Taulava is pushed out.
Nakikita mo dito medyo yung galing sa bench ng Kazakhstan a little bit frustrated. Plus the fact that they're committing a lot more physical fouls.
Inihambing nila Coach Xiang Giao itong style ng Kazakhstan to Australia. Very physical.
Yeah.
Meron talagang extrang hawak,
Yes.
extra nudge. Kaya nga palaging binibili nila all week long, bawal mapikon.
Yeah, because ito, napanood ko, like I said, when I first saw them, they are a physical team. They play basketball with a physical flavor to it. No?
Ganun talaga yung culture nila,
Yeah,
di ba?
that's the way they've been educated.
Lee, inside to Eram, back out. Yap, hit a 3 earlier. This time, inilapit the one-hander.
And that's a foul called against number 10 siguro.
Either him or Marchuk.
And that will be 2 free throws coming up here for James Yap.
That was a big whistle. James Yap with that drive dahil paubos na shot clock. Si Marchuk na. Maxim Marchuk. Ang pinituan ng foul.
They're going a little bit deep now because medyo some of their key players are getting into foul trouble. Yun yata yung kanilang player na hindi maglalaro on the screens earlier. Ito si Joshua Bak Vadim.
Una ni James is up and in. Yes, though.
And this obviously is not, this is a technical foul called against them. Because you can see walang rebounders yan. No? Interesting. Plus possession pa yan.
Backup shooting si James. So,
Yeah. Ang nangyari doon, umangal yun sa tinawag na foul kaya nabigyan ng technical. So si James na naging designated shooter. Balik ulit kay James dito. Yung kanina yung dalawang free throw.
Yun yung sa active
Oh,
shooting. Kasi
active
ganito
shooting.
nga sa FIBA game, di ba, Doc?
Kaya-
Nauna yung foul,
Tapos yung technical.
tapos yung technical. So, free throw
Isa
ka,
lang ang technical.
free throw ka
Tapos
doon sa foul.
possession.
Tapos, pagkatapos ka ng foul yung technical, tsaka mo kukunin yung technical, tapos sa inyo
Yung
pa po na.
possession. That's why.
Sa atin kasi, PBA and as well as the NBA, pagka ganun may technical, uunahin yung technical and then itutuloy na yung free throw
Pero
sa
yung
foul.
FIBA rules that applies also to our collegiate, that's exactly the way it's handled. Oh, nice move sana for Chris Chu, but he didn't finish.
25-12 now. Team Pilipinas increasing the lead to 13. Kazakhstan still looking for that three-point shot.
Thank you.
Chris Chu,
Nice pass.
dire-diretso na sa kabila. Chu to James for the long one. In and out.
5 minutes and 50 seconds, we only had 25 points. They only had 12 points, and 9 of that coming from the free throw line.
So you expected this defensive struggle?
Yeah, I did. But I didn't expect this kind of shooting percentage, especially from another turnover. Ilan yan? 8 o 9 na yan.
Chu to Yap. He gets away from the paint.
He got away with the 3 seconds there almost. Buti na lang, umalis ka agad si Erap.
Paulava doesn't work for the Tito of the NLEX Road Warriors.
Well, he made a couple of love shots with NLEX last year, last conference. But I think it would have been better to try to get to the basket more.
He promised to attempt. Ayun, napulfill na niya yung promise. Hesitation 3. The first long bomb para sa Kazakhstan. Only their second field goal.
And not a guy that is noted to make those kind of three-point shots for them. Parang ayaw nga niya itira yun eh. Kung nakita mo, hindi ba? Naobliga na lang siya eh. Number 7 yata yun. Si Basin.
Nikolai Bazin. Actually, offensive rebounder lang nila yan. As James now has 7 in this game.
So, Machada, after a pull start by James, three-point shot, couple of free throws, 1 fadeaway, and all of a sudden we have a 12-point lead.
Kazakhstan, susukatin si Taulava sa poste. Their pass, dire-diretso sa outside. Namumukadkad ng turnover ang Kazakhstan. Pang-11 na nila yan.
Well, you can see that they're bench players. They're not a deep team. That's their problem. They don't have a deep bench. Good key players. When you go to the bench, you can see the movement is very limited. Kaya nung binigay yung pasa, it was tight as anything and our defense just easily got in the way and caused the turnover.
Taulava, handoff to Era.
Ito, kita mo yung ating movement dito. So much better. It's the way it's flowing.
Norwood back on.
Yeah,
Swings a pass
pasa.
to Era.
Yes, sir.
JP buries that three. Pang-limang tres na para sa Team Pilipinas.
Ito naman galing sa Blackwater. Salamat sa Josel Cosino.
Blackwater elite big man. This Team Pilipinas debut, making the most of it.
Nice move.
Very sneaky inside para dito kay Mikro.
6'7" player rin yan. Medyo malaki rin yan.
That'll pull Kazakhstan back within 13. James
Air ball.
doesn't work that time. 3:28 bago ang ating halftime break. Pahinga muna si Yap. Balik si Ahan Misi.
Maayos rin ang umpisa ni Amis. Uy, teka muna. Ibigay yung bola. Meron pang konting substitution yata dito na kaya maayos yung Bo Belka coming back to the ball game with two personal fouls. And this is all you ask from Asi Taulapa. 4-5 minutes, 3-4 minutes. As long as it's quality, ayos na yun.
Tsaka yung leadership and experience. Ano, kanina, nung may konting skirmish, kita mo si Asi kagad ang tumakbo doon.
Nakita mo yan, 9% saka 33% sa atin. 3-point shot again.
Doesn't work. Norwood pulls down there and rebound. Gabe gets it across into the attack zone para sa Team Pilipinas. Ahan Misi on the left side.
Good patience being showed there. You can pull that jump shot.
Eram on the pop.
You just made one. Oh, this one just not enough backspin.
Basin with the rebound. Kazakhstan on the attack. Rustam Murza Galiev hands it off. Double team, take it away. Ahan Misi with another steal. Belga all the way. Gets
And what?
the basket. May kasama pang foul.
May kasama pang tingin.
Yun. Sabi ni Big Bo, hindi nyo na-scout na mahusay akong tumakbo?
Akala nyo, hindi ko kayang mag-finish on a fast break. Yeah, look at the way he finishes.
Binitbitan no? Halos nabitawan pa nga ni Bo sa pagkakataon na yan, but had enough on it to finish it. Yun yung kasamang titig na binanggit ni Dr. J. This leads us into this timeout. 15 ang abante ng Team Pilipinas.
Поле, Антон остается. Хэп вместо Вадима. Ребята, быстрее переведите этот мяч! Играйте кулак! Раньше зашло! Он пойдет в фол, все вниз надо играть! Кулак вниз! Это упасть, Вадим! Здесь четвертый стоит! Идет, ты проходишь, ты просто так сейчас опять бежишь! Он идет низом, отступай, под бросок! Так без заслон ты был, блядь!
Left, big, send them left. Everybody left. Big one. Pressure them to double six.
Patuloy ang ating pagtutok sa opening game ng Team Pilipinas sa 2018 Asian Games sa Jakarta, Indonesia. So far, so good for our nationals. 15 ang ating abante dito. May bonus free throw pang parating para kay Belga.
Yeah. Well, good shooting from three-point territory for us. 31% is nothing to be very proud about, but it is enough when you compare it to your opponent, where you have four three-point shots advantage over them. That's 12 points already. Belga trying to finish off. Konti lang free throw na bibigay sa atin. We're not really being able to do it, but I think a violation. I think it was a good call. Nakita ko, you can see from our viewpoint, na may pumasok doon na maaga na nakaputi. So extra free throw being given here to Mo Belga.
Belga makes him pay. Ito na po ang pinakamalaking kalamangan ng Team Pilipinas. Matamis na 16 na to. 33-17.
Under 3 minutes natitira dito sa second quarter. Only 17 points. Credit our defense. Lot of turnovers on the part of Kazakhstan.
Nga pala, sa mga nanonood ngayon live sa YouTube channel ng Sports 5, kung gusto nyo pong panoorin itong mamaya sa mas malaking screen nyo pagdating nyo sa bahay, alas 7 ng gabi, may replay tayo on ESPN 5.
After the news yan.
At sa mga nanonood din, live naman yan sa ESPN 5, panoorin nyo ulit mamaya. Pagkatapos doon, Sports Center Philippines with all the latest news and highlights. Siyempre, maraming balita galing dyan sa Jakarta. Belga for 3. Doesn't work.
Ganda rin. Yung mga release ng big men natin, even the one from Eram, no? He did make 1 out of 2, but mas ganda release natin from 3-point territory. Look at that hard show.
Left jumper not delivered.
They had to take that shot because the shot clock was winding down on them.
Pringle trying to weave his way to the cup. We'll try and set this one up. Love the handles on this man. Stan gets that basket to drop.
But remember the defender, if you saw the high screen, he went under, so he was late. And then when, look at this, he goes under. And Pringle sees that, so he knows he already has an advantage. Huli na kita, ako nang may didiskarte kung anong klaseng tira gagawin ko sa'yo.
Nilamo ni Pringle si Kuanov sa pagkakataon na yun. That's gonna be second foul.
It's one of their other point guards, no? After Yagodki.
36-19 now. 17 na po ang abante ng Team Pilipinas.
Yung laro ni Pringle, wala kang masasabi. Offensively, even defensively. There's another steal by Pringle. Oops, counter steal naman dahil medyo nawala sa... Oops.
Ursa Galiev falling on Stanley Pringle. Hindi natuwa si Stanley doon. Mukhang pareho silang na technical.
I think I'm glad that the referees are making sure that they control the game because right now we have a big advantage. So, siyempre, gagamit ng konting physical laro yung kalaban. Medyo try to get into our heads. No? Nakita mo yan, actually, he ran into the path of Stanley to prevent him to go after the ball but this was an extra motion na hindi kailangan gawain. Kaya hindi nagustuhan ni Stanley yun. Take a look at that. Yan, binangganan niya yun foul na yun Tapos para bang ginaganan pa niya
Minute and 12 na lang natitira sa ating opening quarter. Tandaan natin yung mga technical foul na yun. Counted yan as
personal foul. That's why nakaupo na naman ito. This guy is also one of their key players. Si Rustam Mursagaliab. Upo na siya. Dami na niyang foul.
Pringle with 6 points. Back at that line.
Penalty yun Kaya nga natawagan kaagad ng foul yun nung binangga yun on the fast break. So he's going to the free throw line. And all of a sudden, we began to get a lot more free throws here in the second quarter. Pounding on the inside. Even a small man like Pringle, he's shooting on the inside. And new man.
Hugot na mula sa kanyang bench itong Kazakhstan as Team Pilipinas has doubled up the score. 38-19 po ang nasa ating talaan.
Si Maidukin Askar.
Dominating first half para sa Team Pilipinas. Kazakhstan, pilit nilang gustong mahanap. Ito ni Yargilev ang kanyang rhythm. Another turnover here. Bo inside to Maverick. Niluwa na lang.
Dalawa na namin mintis na layup kasi Maverick.
Si Maverick nag-a-apologize kay Bo. Libre mo daw dahil sayang yung assist niya. Pa-Berger ka.
Tsaka 2 puntos yun. At saka pumaul pa tayo yata after that. So nasa penalty rin yata tayo.
Si Bo, ang ganda na nung steal ko. Ang ganda na ng tawid ko. Beautiful na yung pasa ko.
Ito para ako si Lebron dito.
Yun,
Big man, nagdi-dribble and passing like that.
Si Lebron na napabayaan sa kusina.
Minintis mo yung layup. Nabigyan pa sila ng free throws pero hindi naman pumasok yung una. But definitely we've outplayed them. We've really scouted them well because we've limited their three-point shooting. I think only one pa lang ang pumapasok sa kanila.
1 of 12 sila.
You're talking about a guy who's shooting 46% from three-point shots and was set up several times and has not made even one.
At papahinga na rin muna.
Si
Ito si
Yargali.
Rustam Yargali.
Oh, well, anyway, 45.5 seconds. Probably 2 or 3 more plays coming up for us. So we may not play that fast.
Yun ang naging pintahin natin to.
Steals.
Steals na kasampu.
Ito, steal na rin sila.
Naging pang-apat yan para sa Kazakhstan.
Hindi pa maganda ito. Foul pa yata si Stanley dito or kick off the ball. Foul yata.
Pringle nga, pinituan ng foul.
And because it's a loose ball foul, it's penalty situation in effect. 2 free throws coming up dito para kay Magodki. Point guard rin nila ito
Ganda ng first name na ito.
Asim. Hindi, kasi si Asi. Pero ito may say, dinagdag mo ng M.
Yan.
May Asi tayo, di may Asim sila. Ayun, dalawang
Asi-
mintis.
Bakit-
Maasim talaga tira mo.
Pero si Asi, may Asi pa.
Oo, madami pa.
Pringle from the outside, punches it through.
And like I said, maayos ang linalaro niya. Talagang he's at home.
Knockjack na abante ng Team Pilipinas. 9 in the game for Pringle on 3 of 4 shooting. Babawi si Asim. Di makuha.
Isa pa. Marami pang oras. Ayun,
Steal
naagaw
again.
na naman.
Norwood on the move.
They really miss their best big man.
Last shot time, 3 to go. Belga from Steph Country.
Oh!
Akala ko si Jimmy naman ang na-extra rice. Pati siya nang hinayang. Sabi niya, Coach, ang saya sana nun kung naibaw niya. Grabbing first half ang pinakita ng Team Pilipinas. All fun in Jakarta. 41-20 ang ating score. 41-20. Pilipinas dominating sa first half. Mahigit doble ginawa nila sa score ng Kazakhstan, Dr. J.
Well, the biggest thing there is our defense, limiting them to 20 points. Kazakhstan only shooting 17% from the field. Tayo umakyat ng 40. We're just a little over 30 after the first quarter. But we've given them 18 free throws, while we ourselves, we have improved to 11 free throws, making 7. Rebounds, murder sila sa murder tayo doon dahil they had to keep on going to the rebounds because they were missing shots, 25-16. Nothing for us to be worried about that. But the steals factor was for us. And biglang rumachada dito si Stanley Pringle at saka si James Carlos Yap. Yung guard line natin talagang medyo matindi. 22 na yun. Si Chu may 3-point shot pa yan.
Yung Pringle at Anbisi, starters pareho yan,
Yeah.
combining for 15. Yap off the bench with 7 on his own. Take a look at the rebounding leader. So far, Pringle has 3 rebounds. Hindi kasi natin kinailangan masyado maraming rebound.
Pero that's what he is. He's a good rebounding guard. Bergali, of course, he's only 6'4", no? Pero maayos talaga he reads them in stats in almost everything. Assist, tatlo pa rin. You know, scoring. They're limited to 2 or 3 good players, and that's their problem. They have no depth in bench, and their best player is not playing with them. Tapos ito pa, yung steals, medyo yan.
Madami yan.
Belga, Amisi, Paul Era, meron pa mga isa dyan. You know, Pringle had the steal, you know.
11 total steals tayo, kaya 18 points off turnovers ang in-score ng Team Pilipinas in that first half. It wasn't the perfect first half dahil yung lumaylay din tayo late in that first quarter, pero magandang bawi sa second half ang ginawa.
Yeah, I thought that when they had to go to their bench and we were a little bit fresher, we got medyo nawala yung parang kaba. Hindi mo maalis yung first game yan to many of these players, and they started going well. I expect Paulie to really pick up also in the second half.
James making noise in Jakarta. Pilipinas looking good here at the half. It came from everywhere, Dr. J. Talagang ambag-ambag, tulong-tulong. Etong Team Pilipinas, kung sino ang bukas, kung sino nakakakita sa ring, doon pinadadala ang bola.
That's right. So anyway, we hope to continue this, especially our defense. 20 points lang ang kalaban. Many of them from the free throw line.
41-20. Team Philippines more than doubling up on Kazakhstan sa opening game ng ating kampanya sa 2018 Asian Games dyan sa Jakarta, Indonesia. Beautiful first half, nice beginning, and nice second quarter para sa Team Pilipinas, Dr. J.
But we must be aware that they might come back a little bit stronger here in the third quarter. You know, and obviously, a team that is much known for its shooting will eventually get its bearing. So, hindi time to rest on the laurels. Like I said, the key there was the defense because, as you mentioned, 20 lang ang ginagawa ng kalaban. Once they get their confidence and they can make their shots, you know, they can start to have a better flow doon sa kanilang laro. So it's very important to continue to defend properly.
You like how our players are even discussing defensive sets amongst themselves? Paul Lee and James Yap, that's a sight to behold. Two guys that were traded for each other, of course, from Rain or Shine and the Magnolia Hotshots.
Yeah, eventually nagsama sila dito. I talked to a lot of coaches na kilala ko and they would like to see yung combination ni Jordan Clarkson at saka ni Stanley Pringle. 1 and 2. Wow, sabi nila siguro ang sarap panoorin yan. Both of them are good outside shooters, finishers, very athletic pareho, you know. Like I said, si Stanley gaganon-ganon niya pero magaling mag-rebound niya. He does make it an effort to go get rebounds defensively as well as pretty good offensive rebounder.
Third quarter about to get underway.
I'd like to thank all the people that are watching us, no, pare, ang dami niya, no, like you were mentioning.
Oh, we have, of course, we are live on YouTube right now. We are live on ESPN5.com and we are also live on the Sports 5 page on Facebook. And of course, syempre, sa ESPN5.
Ayan, nasundutan na kaagad tayo. We have
Sportsman like
foul called against James Yap because he was running down on defense to prevent a fast break by the guy he was defending, but he held him from behind. That's also the thing that we have to adjust. We have to make sure na yung mga ganong bagay na magbibigay ng puntos sa kanila, hindi natin gagawin.
Magkakataon na naman nila from that free throw line and
But
they've been making a living off it.
they haven't been doing a good job at it.
So, 11 of 19 from the free throw line ngayon after that miss. And James getting an explanation from the referee.
That's also something kasi yung mga iba natin first-timers. Although James really can play on the international field, especially during his prime. But
It's been a while though.
so
Do you like
adjustment,
this adjustment, Dr. J? Yap, Lee, and Stan Hardinger, as well as Chris Chu in the starting lineup. Si Belga lang yung original starter back in the first quarter.
Well, ganun naman si
Kasama
Coach Cheng
niya.
Parang siyempre medyo hihiluin mo muna Coach yung kalaban mo. Yung kalaban mo. Yung kalaban pass, but if you look at Stan Hardinger hold himself up there.
Lee back irons it. Stan Hardinger puts it up. Nakalakas lang.
And another foul. Yan ang mahirap kay Christian eh.
Nanggigigil.
Palalo na kasi madali yun na mintis niya. Hindi siya tumitigil in trying to secure the ball back again.
You like the hustle, pero yun nga, para sa mga pagkakataong ganun, na nauunahan ng gigil sa pagbawi, napituan tuloy ng foul.
I was looking at this coach kanina pa, and the way he was shouting at his players during yung mga huddles nila. You know, I would not think that he might even be a military man na coach. Because he was barking orders before. And medyo yung sinasabi ko now, they have a 3-0 run here. So they've cut the lead down to 18. They've come up with turnovers.
Yeah, from the outside. Ito yung pick ni Belga. James has the big man showing hard. Belga looking to pounce it inside. Big blow to the turnaround.
Yes, sir.
Sweet finish by Belga.
Wala ka na masasabi sa defense ng Kazakhstan. They switch and they still have the big man. He defended well. Pumasok lang.
Hesitation
Yan na,
three.
pumapasok ka. This is the thing that you're afraid of. Because they go in there, they're gonna be told, do not be afraid to shoot the outside shot when you're open.
Sigulin with that hit.
Yes, there is Chris Chu. Medyo bumawi kagad.
Respect on para kay Chris. 2 minuto na lumilipas sa ating third quarter. Inside they go.
And a three-point play coming up here. This is their best big man, Garilov, Dimitri. And he got into real problems early. I think he also has 2 personal fouls, if I'm not mistaken. Ang maganda spacing dito, hindi katulad kanina, pumapasa sila na basang-basa natin ang ginagawa nila. Tikit-tikit ang ating mga players. Tumulong si Chris, that's not his man. You know, he was given a call that medyo benefit of the na yun, binigay sa opensa ng referee. And they're pressing, but never been a problem for the Philippines beating a press.
James over to Belga mula sa
Back to
kanan.
back ba? Hindi naman pumasok yung tira ni Belga. Sayang, malapit-lapit yun.
Pagkataon ng Kazakhstan, makalapit na naman. Looking to rally in this third frame.
Ayan,
Open
yan ang mga
three-pointer.
tira nila which they usually make. Good boxing out there by Bo Belga.
Gets it to Lee. To James for the 3.
May foul yun. He knocked him down, and that's a 3-point shot attempt. So 3 free throws coming up here for James Yap, who's the second leading scorer on the team right now with 7 points. No?
Shaim Kovanov whistled for that personal.
Good call.
So big game James can get himself in double digits here. He can knock in all 3.
Malinis ang uno niya.
For veterans like James Yap and maybe even Asito Levin, Gabe Norwood, mas malaking bagay ngayon na medyo mahaba yung break between games. Ano? Hindi katulad yung regular FIBA competitions o dati mga Asian games. Sunod-sunod laro.
Yeah,
Ayun eh. Pagkatapos ngayon, sa 21 pa, Tuesday ang next game.
Well, that's in the elimination round.
Magpapara rin, 27 ang quarterfinals. Tapos ilang araw na break, 31 is the semis. And then yun ang back-to-back, 31 semis,
And the
September 1
finals.
finals.
Yeah, but you know, kasi nangyari rin dito, swerte rin tayo dahil sa grupo natin, 4 tayo dapat, naging 3, umayaw yung isa. So,
Actually, mas sinwerte yung inalisan natin. Galing tayo sa
yung
grupo
kwento mo sa akin kanina, yung Iran at saka Syria.
Ang kagrupo natin originally, Iran, Syria, at UAE, United Arab Emirates. Dahil umalis ang
Tayo,
ang Palestine, 3 lang yung grupo dito eh. China, Kazakhstan at Palestine, nag-withdraw yun. Nilipat tayo para maging 3-3, tapos yung mga ibang grupo, 4. E paglipat natin dito, 3 tayo, 2 games lang. Problema, doon sa kabilang inalisan natin, nag-withdraw din yung UAE, kaya yung Syria at saka yung Iran, pasok
Automatic.
na sa quarterfinals. At pagka tayo'y pinalad dito sa game na to, tuloy-tuloy, at pinalad din tayo sa China sa Tuesday, 2-0 yun.
That's
Which
right.
means pagdating ng knockout quarterfinals,
we'll play the number 2.
Thailand ang makakatapat.
Most
Hindi tayo
probably
nagkakamali.
Thailand.
Hindi tayo nagkakamali. Pero pag tayo naman ay nag-1-1, ako, Korea ang malamang makatapat sa knockout round.
Bigat yun.
First things first, win
Yeah.
this para sigurado
Then you
pasok
worry
tayo.
about the next game. Yeah.
And win it by as much as possible dahil
Kung
syempre,
baka matsambahan nila China.
pag
sasabihin mo.
natsambahan China, de quotient tayo nun, di ba?
So 20-point lead for us right now. 7-11 left.
Stan Hardinger in the front court. Buelo si C-Stan.
Offensive foul yun. Yan ang talagang problema niya. And outside of the circle pa nga yung defensive player. And he really just ran into the guy. The guy already established himself there.
And inawat naman ngayon ni Bo itong si Stan Hardinger. Huwag na
Hindi na natin
magreklamo.
kailangan
Okay na.
technical pa. Bibigyan sila
As you
ng-
mentioned, wag mo nga bibigyan ng free throws dahil mga dead shot din to pag nakabuelo at pag nagkakumpiyansa.
Yeah, especially the key players.
Halos 3 minuto pa lang into the third quarter. Team Philippines holding steady here. Kazakhstan going to the post. Inaatake nila, depensa. Chris. Outside shot is delivered by Kwanov.
Ganun talaga yung kanilang atake. Talagang spacing, spot out, post up, kick out.
Melga to Chu, who locates Yap. On the move, James took some contact, got the basket anyway.
May foul pa yun. But he knew what, he expected na may foul na hindi tatawagan. So tuloy-tuloy ko yung concentration sa akin. And that's gonna be an offensive foul. Yes, good call by the referee.
Yergali whistled for that push off Chris Chu.
Nainis na siya kay Chris eh. Kanina pa siya, kaya siya isa ni Chris eh.
Tandaan natin, ang first half, silang dalawa rin yung nagkaroon ng konting skirmish. Ano?
Naka 3 points siya dun eh. Pero binalikan naman kaagad siya ni Chris ng isang 3-point shot.
Chu magtatawid ng bola para sa Team Pilipinas. Belga trying to offer that pick. Lee on the right, Yap on the left, Chu down the middle, natapikan. Well, should remain with the Philippines.
With 9 seconds sa ating shot clock.
.609 remaining in this third frame.
A very important quarter because if we can continue to post a big lead here, it would really be hard for them to come back. Pero if we allow them to come within what you would say manageable score going into the fourth, then you have a little problem.
Mga 12 G's, ano?
Yes.
No? Belga's corner three doesn't work.
Little bit too rush on that shot.
Here we go
Nice
at the
pass.
other end. Oh, beautiful. Yun yan, a perfect pitch for the finish. Azin with that hit.
Medyo steady rin ito si Basin. You know, he's been given the playing time and he's a tough defender.
And Hardinger off the spin. Doesn't work.
Oh, nice. Ooh! Hindi nakuha yung follow-up.
Philippines dodging a bullet there. Oh,
Turnover.
Balik din ang bola.
Sakit rin yun. Si Paul Lee talaga medyo hindi pa nakaka-ratsyada dito kumbaga sa ano. Hindi niya makuha yung buwelo pa niya. Nagmiminti siya ng outside shots.
It's been a while as well as Belga comes up with a block. Yap from Lee. Hindi ba? 51-34 ang nasa ating talaan. The Pilipinas in control in this third frame. Nangangalahati na po ang quarter na ito. Inside. Mintis na naman. Dalawa from point blank. Stan Hardinger will clear it. And he pushes it up. Stan Hardinger looking to go wall to wall with a sidestep beauty. See Stan getting it done. Very slithery din, no? Si Stan Hardinger.
He's got that sidestep move that really beneficial to him. He's got 5 points, 4 rebounds. Though Belga is being replaced, I wonder kung si Almasan niyang pumasok.
Eram.
Si Eram, yeah.
Another three-point attempt. Mintis para kay Sigulin.
It's gonna be a loose ball foul maybe on Stanley Pringle.
Wu Cheng shuffling his men once again. Norwood in for Chu.
Tama na yun eh. Naglaro na sila ng 5.5 minutes. Eh. Good time to bring in. This is the first time I see this guy.
Ngayon mo lang ginagamit. Ito si Aymurat Satkeyev.
Nakita mo yung lahi nila, may mga puti, may iba Chinese. At medyo yun ang malapit ng mga bansa sa kanila. Yung kanilang tao dyan talagang iba-iba ang mga itsura.
Melting pot din.
But I think the country really has improved from 20 years. Oh! Pero,
Might have gotten away there.
again, that spin, he loves to finish off his right. So he's 7 points in the ball game right now.
7 and 5 rebounds para dito kay Christian. And he ends up being whistled for the foul.
Scoring has picked up here for Bykov this time, a possible 3-point play. Scoring is picked up here in the third quarter. You know, medyo loose, konti. Saka nakaka-adjust na konti yung Kazakhstan sa depensa natin.
Si Yergali starting to get himself going, the captain for Kazakhstan. Hindi na nafikan nga niya itong si Gabe.
Stan Hardinger now being replaced.
Apat na kasi yung foul, Dr. J.
Siguro yun na nga si Almasad. Kasama ngayon si Paul Eram. Gandang ano yan, parehong tumatakbo, parehong athletic.
Mahabang athletic, ano? Big man.
And they keep possession of the ball there. Last touch called against John Paul Eram.
Eram is 6'8".
6'7", legitimate.
Almazan is 6'7" as well.
Yeah.
He will be tested definitely on Tuesday.
5-second
jump ball
violation eh.
against China. Over the backcourt, automatic possession will go to Team Pilipinas.
Open shot na naman yun. No? And they continue to put some pressure in the backcourt. Alam nila pag nakapunta sa half court ng Pilipinas, disadvantage na sila. And if you give them all the time to set up their plays, the more disadvantage you will have.
Eram trying to set that pick properly for Stan. Pringle kicks it over. Gabe from deep.
Not this time.
But look at him hustle for this one. Gabe gets it right back.
How quick Gabe is take opportunities given to him.
Kaya naman talagang kahit sinong humahawak ng ating national team, ano? Jay, Shook, anybody, you love to have a guy like Gabe. Kaya napakatagal na niyang nagsiservisyo talaga para sa ating national team.
Well, first of all, he's 6'5", and he's probably our best perimeter defender. No? Not a real tough post player defender. But Gabe is intelligent, doesn't make too many mistakes. He can give you some scoring. And that's a foul call. Although yan, parang I thought he also dragged his foot to get into that position against against Eram.
Michael will be at the line for 2 shots. Ito yung pang 12 at 13 puntos ni Stanley Pringle. Had to get creative with this one.
Take a look at it again. Oops, nandiyan ang depensa. Okay, dito ako titira sa kabila.
Stanley Pringle at his old stomping ground in Indonesia. Making a triumphant return for himself and an excellent debut naman para sa Team Pilipinas. Sa ating senior men's team. Of course, as we've mentioned, Dr. J, the Philippines going 11 deep lang for this particular game dahil yung isang slot niya ay na-reserve na for Jordan Clarkson who should be at this very minute already in Jakarta. Baka papuntang Chimtong yan, nahabol na yung fourth quarter, last 2 minutes. And he will have 4 days to practice with the squad.
For that very important game against China.
Stanley,
Nadulas ang bole.
nadulas yung kanyang kick-out pass.
That's a nice move, pero they can't finish.
Almazan,
And they're trying to, almost all of their follow-ups are up in the air. They don't bring the balls are up in the air. They don't bring the balls up.
yun, no? Nag-update sa atin kung FT natin si Maki. 32 minutes ago, nasa Sports 5 na post, Jordan Clarkson has landed in Indonesia. May picture.
Sino kasama? Si Mike Sama.
Taga-buhat ng bag niya si Mike.
Okay na kay Mike yun. Nanonood pala dito yun. Pupunta yung ating mga, of course, the whole TV5. They have a lot of people going to Indonesia to cover the games for us. Official carrier tayo ng ano yun, no?
Siyempre.
Asian Games in Jakarta. And by the way, bukas umpisa na ang PBA, ha? So, hindi kami iiwanan rin. Dito sa TV5.
58-39 ang ating score. The Philippines still in complete control in this third quarter. Ahan Misi whistled for the spell.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left, pero nasa penalty na tayo. So that again was not a good foul. Send them again to the free throw line. See, they only had 20 points kanina. So they already have 19 points in this quarter. And they could add some more. But he misses that one. So, ito mga surprising. Nagugulat ako. Yung mga point guard sila, hihina mag-free throw.
Oo.
When usually the smaller men, you would say their free throws, he missed both.
Godkin with 2 blanks. Philippines trying to continue to dictate the pace on the run. Almazan sa poste. Double team nagbadya. He kicks it back out. Misi over to Eran. Back to Maverick. In and out. Sa rebound play.
Kay Almasan tinawagan.
Na-sandwich siya ng dalawang nakaputi sa pagkakataon niya.
Parang no call lang yun because both were going for a possible rebound play.
I think Coach Yeng agrees with you, Dr. J.
Yeah, hindi naman siya nag-push. It's only because malaki lamang natin kung gagalit na yun.
Huwag niyong pinanggigigil si Coach Yeng. Makikikil kayo. Ano ibig sabihin?
Baikov earlier split his charities. This one is good. So they already have 40 points. Nag-umpisa sila 9, tapos 11. Now they already have 20 points in the third quarter. With still 2 minutes to go.
Baikov Mintis.
Dami talaga nila Mintis sa free throw yan.
Naghihiyawan mga tao sa venue, ha? Gaano kalapit ba yung airport dito? Ayun, may dumating eh. May dumating sa Pilipinas eh. Naghihiyawan. Ando na ba? Siya ba yun? Yung naka-block?
Naka-block siya doon kanina.
Picture dyan.
Naka-block siya kanina.
Kukuhanan sigurado yan. Naku, mukha ngang si Jordan na yan, oh. Yung naka-ID, naka-block sa likod, oh. Yun na pinalot natin, oh. Naghihiyawan bigla yung mga tao, eh. Sigurado yan. Makukuhanan.
Kanina naka-block yan with a hood, actually. When we saw the picture that was given to us. Okay, si Vergali coming back here into the ball game has had a good rest. I think he also has 3 personal fouls kaya napahinga yun.
I believe that is him. Katabi ni Asi Taulava, yun yung may kinakamayan. Looks like Jordan is now scouting our team Pilipinas, ang kanyang makakasama nga sa ating paglaban dyan sa Asian Games.
No, N1 yun.
Eh, itong Kazakhstan, you mentioned it, Doc, ha? Pag ito nakalapit ng 14, 12, 10 points entering the fourth, kakaibang kumpiyansa ang madadala nila dyan.
Right now it's 16. They have an N1 play with still over a minute to go. And remember, our big men are in foul trouble. Yan ang naging problema natin. Dahan-dahan, si Belga.
Si Eram ngayon, pangatlo, Doc.
Yan, 15 na lamang yan.
Kazakhstan making some headway here.
And you can see the coach now is a little bit more relaxed. Even though he's behind, they're playing the way, that's going to be a foul. And that will mean free throw shots for Gabe Norwood. Si Bergali na naman yun. Sino yan? Pang-apat yata yun.
Should be. Kaya nga siya napaupo kanina, di ba? Sa tatlo. 101 natitira sa ating third quarter.
Yan, nakipagkamay pa si coach.
Ayan na, kukuha na. Ayan yung cameraman, no? Yun! Jordan Clarkson is in the building. Kausap yung kanyang tito. Ay, tito pala nating lahat. Si Asi. Gabe, a solid 7-point outing so far.
Yeah, solid talaga yung laro ni Gabe. Pati yung depensa niya maayos.
Yun yung nag-set ng tone first
Yeah.
quarter pa lang, Doc.
Made that 3-point shot and then another jump shot, you know. That really got our team on the right track.
Opened this game by dropping
Oh,
a 12
nice
to 2
pass.
bomb dahil sa mga steal na ganyan. Gabe back to Maverick. On the penetration, Misi kicks it over. Pringle. Down the middle, drops it off. Rock and roll with a big finish. Yan ang pakita nyo kay Clarkson, yung mga pwedeng drop pasa na ganyan.
Actually, yung ginagawa ng player natin niya, pinasisitam ba talaga si Clarkson.
Pinapakita, pasahan mo kami, ha? Makita mo, kaya din namin.
Kaya yung kilos ng team.
Turnaround jumper. Doesn't work. Eram for the board. May kakaibang ligsi bigla to, ano?
Parang nabuhayan.
Oo.
Kasi yung isa malaki na lamang natin medyo parelax silang konti. Ngayon ganado na naman.
see that extra snap in their step right now. And we'll be taking another huge lead into the fourth and final quarter of play. 61-43 ang ating score. That's Team Pilipinas by 18.
Hey, listen. Let's run our own high screen. Okay? Give it to Stanley, the big. Okay? He's just gonna go turn the corner on one side. Okay?
Big man follow, big man follow.
We can go with the outside. Okay? So, just a simple play. Basic play. Okay? Basic play. We run it.
Ang Team Pilipinas 10 minutes away if they play proper basketball from picking up our opening victory, our first victory in only 2 games that are guaranteed sa tournament na to sa Asian Games. Jordan Clarkson already in the building, just landed in Jakarta. He'll be seeing action in 5 days time pagtapat ng Team Pilipinas sa Team China. Pero first things first, Dr. J, 10 more minutes, Team Philippines up by 18.
Well, it's a good sign already for us. Although that was the first quarter that natalo tayo sa Kazakhstan. They had 23 points, we had 20. Yao Ming, official ng China yun.
Ang tagal na nila magkakwentuhan ng... kanina pa niya kausap yung kamukha ni Coach Andy Arispacochague.
Kaya pinag-uusapan nila.
Diba? Pinag-uusapan ba nun si Asi? I think I played that guy before. Nakalaban niya noong 2002, di ba? 61-43, Dr. J, 10 minutes of good basketball and we'll be 1-0 and we'll get 1 foot into the quarterfinals.
Yeah, right now if we can keep that lead, we probably will already go in because
You don't
we don't expect Kazakhstan to beat China by a big margin. Even if they can win against them. That's supposing that they can win against them. So, importante dito. Saka you have to maintain your sharpness, your confidence level. Because I don't think they're in the same class as China. So, obviously, alam mo, iba yung susunod na kalaban mo. No?
Eram, no. Almazan battling.
Saka yun, may mga 7-footers na marunong maglaro yun.
For Zuki of the Houston Rockets, ang number 1 na makakalaban natin doon. Yun ang pinakamabigat.
Yeah.
And Yan Yuang of the Dallas Mavericks as well. Pero yung Zuki, ibang level kasi yun.
Ooh. Ang ba tinawag dito?
Rock and Roll Raymond making his return. Team Pilipinas. You gotta love it. Everybody in that Rain or Shine team was so excited nang sinabing sila nga yung core nila ang mapapadala dito sa Asian Games. Boss Raymond Yu and Boss Terike likewise very proud that they're helping out
Yeah, we really
Philippine
have to thank
basketball.
the partnership of the SBP and of course the PBA in getting this to happen for us because so big para sa ating bansa.
Everybody came together.
Yeah,
Para
when
masigurado.
it had to. When it had to.
And ang bigat nga din ano yung pagsasama ng buong PBA family at ng SBP para din maisama si Jordan Clarkson sa lineup na ito.
Yeah. And one ba?
Yes, Pringle. getting it done once again.
He's got 15 points to lead all scorers in this ball game. Actually, the top scorer on the other side is by Basin. By Kop, who has 11 points para sa Kazakhstan.
Percy Pringle now at 15, a chance to go 16.
16.
James Yap with a big 13-point output as well. Partida nga, hindi pa pumuputok yung Polly,
Si
Dr. J.
Polly is the one struggling.
If we play the numbers, at least ang good news dun, baka mag-bounce back naman. Low averages, maganda ilalaro na si China.
Well, we hope so, and at the same time, we hope that the guys that did perform well will continue to perform well, hindi ba? Huwag naman kayo mawawala naman. Hindi pwedeng palit-palitan ito. Kailangan ambag-ambag ito.
Tanda natin yan si Paul Lee. Isa sa mga paborito niyang kalaban ng China din. You gotta remember those 3 critical free throws down by 2 na foul siya with no time to go to win the game. That was the bronze medal game. FIBA Asia Cup. Diba?
Yeah. Sa China ba yun?
Yung Champions Cup. Oh. On their home floor at that. Ahanmisi. Almazan again. Pringle one more time.
Kasi Pringle, like I said, great offensive rebounder for a guard. He's 1 and 2, pero ang galing kumuha ng posisyon, and he has good timing and good jumping ability.
18 in the game for Pringle, as good as advertised. Even the greatest basketball minds inaabangan yung pag-debut ni Pringle on the international stage para sa Team Pilipinas. Coach Tim Cone, Coach Tab Baldwin, all praises, at sinasabi na nila yung potential nito. Grabe, pinapakita ni Stan na tama lang na pagkatiwalaan siya ng mga mahuhusay na coach sa Pilipinas.
Well, tingnan mo, point guard siya, may tira sa labas, may saksak. Tingnan mo yung katawan niya, very solid. He's a pretty good defender. Like I said, a lot of people abangan yung kanyang team up pag nagsabay sila ni Clarkson dyan sa game. Bilis niya.
Oo, grabe yun.
And just hope that the chemistry in their passing and their movements will continue to flourish for them, no, in their next game. Ito si coach talagang pagbibigyan niya ito si Paul. Balik ka ng balik dito hanggang makakuha mo yung tiram niya.
Ang isang problema ng Team Pilipinas, ng kakwentuhan natin ito nakaraan si Coach Yeng, yung allotted time for practice. 50 minutes lang, hindi pa umabot na 1 oras dito sa actual gym. Kaya naghanap nga sila ng iba pang gym, especially in the next 4 days, Dr. J. They need to put a lot of work in. Baka mag-2 a day ito.
Hindi pa kailan kaya maglalaban itong China at Kazakhstan para mapanood nila. Yun ang importante.
Yun, no, para ma-scout. We'll have that for you in a couple of minutes. As Almazan goes to the hook.
We're blowing them away right now. 68 to 47, 21-point lead. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. So all the close games we've had with Kazakhstan is probably not going to happen today. Well, remember, they do miss their best player. No?
Si Ponomarev, who is injured. Nasaktan nga po nung kanilang qualifying window for the World Cup. Nice stop there by Team Pilipinas once again. Norwood is open. Does it work? Rock and roll, working double time.
And 1.
Gotta love it. Almazan getting it done. August 23. So pagkatapos pa ng atin yung laro ng China-Kazakhstan. Dahil tayo at China 21, Kazakhstan-China sa 23, hindi natin ma-scout, Dok.
Parang maganda schedule yan para sa kanila, hindi sa atin. 21 pa kayo maglalaro.
Back-to-back sila pero
matagal pa.
Oo.
Saka nakapahinga na yung kanilang mga recruits.
Tsaka tayo nasilip nila. Taulava back on the floor. Gotta love what Almazan is doing in this 4th quarter. Titin nga lang yung unang free.
Hindi nila alam, N1 yun. Lahat ng puti nakahinto. Parang statua nakapako.
Lee finally! Ayan na, nagpapatikim na ang angas ng tondo.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you make a mistake, 26-point lead, when you make a mistake, you're going to have to pay for it. That's what happened. You forgot to rebound and they come back with a 3-point shot.
0 for 4 siya, no? Back in the first half.
Yung balik niya kanina, wala rin siya. May tinira pa siya before this na 3-point shot.
Stan Hardinger back on the floor with his 4 personal fouls. 6 and 28 na lang natin tira sa laban na ito. So yung 7 seconds na running time ng first half, Doc, mukhang hindi naman makaka-apekto. Kasi kung nagdig ito, malaking bagay yun, ha?
Well, actually, hindi ma-apekto sa atin yan because we're leading all the way. It's the team that's humahabol na naghahanap ng dagdag na second.
Oo.
You're not as tough when you defend.
Back-to-back threes para dito kay Paul Talistan Lee.
Ibig sabihin, yung dating ni Clarkson, biglang pasiklab na lahat dito.
Parang papakilala kayo dahil nung huling nakita natutukan ni Clarkson yung Team Pilipinas, that was in the Jones Cup.
Yeah.
Sila Asi yung nando doon. Di ba? Yung tsaka si Terence Romeo, sila yung mga nagpakilala dito kay Clarkson. Nagluluto pa si Jordan Clarkson sa likod ng pitch, di ba? Kaya itong grupo natin ngayon, hindi lahat kilala niya. Kailangan magpakita ka para makita naman yung hugot mo na, teka, meron palang mapapagkatiwala ang makakakampi. Tulad na lang ng steal ni Paul Jaan. Here's James!
It's gonna be yes, last touch of Kazakhstan. Philippines will pick up its first win here dito sa 2018 Asian Games.
And Dr. J, aside from that 4-minute stretch to close the first quarter, it's been impressive para sa Team Pilipinas. Yun lang talaga yung napako tayo sa 16 points.
Yeah, doon medyo matagal tayo doon, but I like the way the team move. I like its
huling tatlong tres niya. Yan, no? 3 for 8 so far. 81-52. 29 abante ng Pilipinas basketball. Set shot. Skwalado yun, ha?
bumukas na yung laro dito para sa dalawang koponan. Medyo nito.
Taulava! That would have brought the house down.
Hindi talaga talagang titira Pangako niya titira siya.
Splash uncle, splash father para dito kay Asi. Pero ito si Paul pinapakita. Pwede siyang splash brother.
Yan ang gagawin ng mga kalaban dahil nakikita mo sa mga 3-point shooters natin. If you go under them, you're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to have to really fight the screens or you're going to have to show with the big man because if not, we're going to make the shot.
Straight away three doesn't work. Norwood for the board. The glue that has held Team Pilipinas together. Gabe gets it to the rock.
And one pa. That's rewarding him yung ginawa niya.
Norwood with yet another dime. A lot of these highlights, of course, mapapanood natin mamaya sa Sports Center Philippines pagkatapos ng replay nito sa ESPN5. And not just this, of course, lahat ng nagaganap. So, habang hindi pa officially nag-o-open ang Asian Games, Sabado pa
That's his 5th point. Oh, what a pass inside. And Standinger, the reverse layup. Yep, they loved it. That's the Filipino media, I think. It's great to see some visiting fans here in the 18th Asian Games. Maverick Hanetmisi coming in. Well, that was the reason why the number 12 for Kazakhstan was lying on the floor. Satkayev, he ran into Chris Standinger. No foul, he just ran into him. Maybe he ran into his elbows. Last minute is about to begin. Well, 2 points there for number 14, Asker Maidakin. 21-year-old. One of the youngest players on display. A long way. A 3-pointer. Again, it's too easy at the moment. Chris Chu, the game has long gone for Kazakhstan. And the lead stretches to 35. And the pass is to no one. A very disheartened Kazakhstan team here. Just indeed as their women were as well. A proud Lithuanian coach, Renatas Kurilanekas there. Very, very disheartened indeed. Standinger inside. He's fouled. He's gone and one. Standinger moves on to 15 points. He's been on 4 fouls for some time now. There is the foul by Kazakhstan's Asker Maidakin. I saw him practicing this at half-time. He was annoyed with himself in the first half for missing 2 foul shots. And he has got a little bit of a hesitation before the release there. And again, that's his own idiosyncrasy, so probably too late for him to change. He's 29 years of age, and he's been doing that for his entire basketball career, I suspect. And the rebound grabbed. And that is it. So, everyone exchanges pleasantries at the end of this Pool D game, which the Philippines have won comfortably in the end, 96-59. They began like a house on fire, taking a 12-2 lead, and they never trailed. They led it by 21 at half-time, and eventually the margin a massive 37 points. Some very, very enthusiastic Filipino fans have arrived here in Jakarta, and I like what they're seeing at the moment. What was that on that man's t-shirt? Never say die. Well, there's been a feeling of upheaval in Filipino basketball in the last couple of months with that unfortunate situation against Australia and those banned players. But they've made a statement here in Jakarta. Well, that man, will we see him tomorrow? Or rather, the next time the Filipinos hit the floor? Let's hope so. They didn't need Jordan Clarkson today. And he will play against China. And those fans, they're really looking forward to that. So there's the summary. Kazakhstan won the 3rd quarter by 3, but the Filipinos won quarters 1, 2, and 4 convincingly. And Jordan Clarkson there, the Cleveland Cavaliers player, looking forward to that game against China. And I can tell you what, so am I. That'll be a spectacle indeed. Kazakhstan, they have to regroup. They have to beat China to stay in the competition. As we look at the stats of the game, look at that. Free throws, both teams, 58% from the foul line. Coach Zhao will know that that has to improve against China. But 3-point shooting, well, the Filipinos took 39, from which they scored 12. Kazakhstan took 28, and they scored a mere 5. But the assists, well, it was pretty even. But, Dan Pringle, leading scorer in the game on 18 points. And he seemed to have complete control of the game from the outset. Chris Standinger, 15 points, barreling his way inside. And Jimmy Yap as well, a good 12 points for the number 18. The rebounds, Almazan, the number 20, leading rebounder for the Philippines. Gavrilov, 9 rebounds for him. But 37 points the margin. Well, the assist, it was even throughout the game actually, or at the end of the game rather. 21 to the Philippines, 20 by Kazakhstan. But most of those 20 from Kazakhstan came when the game had gone. And the steals, it all began with steal after steal after steal for the Philippines when they went into a 12-2 lead. They made a statement very early on in the game. Took a 12-2 lead and never ever relinquished that lead. So they're the standings in this 3-team Group D. Palestine have withdrawn, China yet to appear, but Kazakhstan have it all to do. They have a negative of 37, which means they have to win big against China. Let's say that is not an easy thing to think about, not an easy task indeed. As we're watching highlights, there's Stan Pringle into the corner for the first score of the game. There's a 3-pointer from Gabe Norwood, and then Pringle, he hit a 3 of his own. So a wonderful performance from the Filipino team, which have left a lot of star players behind, but they don't care because Filipino basketball is deep in talent indeed. And they've come here to Jakarta to try and win the Filipinos' 5th gold medal in the history of the Asian Games. They won the first 4 gold medals when the Asian Games began back in 1951. They went on to win another 3 after 1951. And the last gold medal was here in Jakarta. Do they intend to make history repeat itself by winning their 5th gold medal in Jakarta? You bet they do.